Hey guys, it's John V here with PhoneArena. So CES 2019 is right around the corner. When this video goes live, I'm probably halfway to Vegas by then. But before that, I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff I'll be bringing for CES 2019, what I'll be using to cover all the gear, all the new releases, from the cameras, the backpacks, to the laptop I'll be using. There's a bunch to go through, so I'd like to share with you what they are. So here we go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you here is this shoulder messenger bag. This is the first time I'm bringing with me to a show. Usually I just go with a backpack, but the reason why I'm bringing a second one is because at night when I don't need all my typical gear, like my laptop, all my cameras, I just want a few things. This is a great bag to use instead. It's from the company called Yi. They actually make a lot of action cameras. I got it for relatively cheap, and it pretty much packs everything I'll need. My camera, a couple of smartphones, even my tripod, and even my fluid head. So it's pretty handy. And you have also some compartments where you put some business cards. And I like the material. It's pretty water resistant and it has this fabric feel to it. If you guys watch my previous What's in My Bag videos, then you know that I constantly bring this one with me to pretty much every show. This is the fluid video head that I use constantly. I like it because it's super compact. You get some really slow pans and tilts. And for the size, it doesn't add too much bulk when it's in my backpack. This is the fancy FT717AH. It might be a different brand nowadays, but it's really cheap. You can buy it for roughly around $50 through Amazon, a version of it. And like I said, it's really useful for shooting video. The camera I'm bringing with me is the Panasonic GH4. Now, I typically use a G85 at home as my main camera, but that's in a small rig case and it's kind of a pain in the neck to remove. So I use the GH4 for trade shows, and it's gonna be paired with that 12 to 35mm f2.8 lens. This is a great combination. It's quite versatile. You have 4K. I know there's the GH5, the GH5S, but honestly, I've been happy with the GH4. Along with that, I'm bringing a few extra batteries. I have 3 in total. I have 1 in the camera, 2 extra spares. So they last a pretty good long time. I think 3 is more than sufficient. It'll last me all day. And I'm also bringing the Wasabi power adapter. You just plug it into the wall, charge the batteries, done and done. When it comes to audio recording, I have 2 things I'm bringing with me. The first one here is the Rode SmartLav Plus. I've had this for a couple years and I really love the quality. And on top of that, it's quite versatile because it's compatible with both smartphones, and then you could use the adapter that comes with it so you could connect it to your camera. It's really good in picking up audio because it's very close to your subject. And I just like the versatility because you could use it in a smartphone, a camera, and then it's great for voiceovers as well. Second to that, I'm bringing the Rode Video Micro. Now, the reason why I'm going with this is because it's really compact in size and it doesn't require any battery. It actually just plugs in directly to the microphone jack in your camera and it picks up audio. Now, being a directional cardioid condenser microphone, it picks up audio that's in front, which is great. So if I'm shooting someone, it'll pick up them and drown out the rest of the noise around us. I'm actually a big fan of monopods. I prefer them over tripods because for me they're more versatile for video work, especially at trade shows where there are a lot of people. So when you're squeezed in a tight spot, it's really handy because you could actually extend it to go really high. And again, it doesn't take up too much space. This one I'm bringing is the Benro carbon fiber monopod. It's lightweight, super strong, and it's pretty stable for the most part. It'll handle the GH4, but for bigger cameras, I'd be a little bit skeptical of using it. Next up, I'm going to talk about some of the smartphones I'll be bringing with me. My main one that I'll be using the majority of the time is going to be the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. I absolutely love it. It's probably my top 5 smartphones for 2018. The reason why is because of that camera. You have that versatile triple camera system. I love the quality. Low light performance is great, and the phone is fast and looks beautiful. And I just like that I had the ability to actually go wide angle, telephoto, and a normal zoom. Complementing that is going to be the Apple iPhone XS. It's going to be my secondary smartphone. I'm bringing it with me because I use iMessages a lot. And on top of that, for its camera, it takes some of the best HDR photos around. It's just crazy how much detail and great exposure it does with that. The last phone I'm going to be bringing with me is the Palm phone. I know what you're thinking. Why would I even use it? primarily for the hotspot feature. Yes, it is a smartphone, so I could use it to actually take photos, you know, check email, stuff like that. But I'm not really gonna be doing all that stuff with the Palm phone. It's just gonna be backup to the two others. The next gadget is pretty interesting. It's on Kickstarter right now. This is the Zanco S Pen. It's actually a phone, but you wouldn't think of it as a phone because it looks like some sort of stylus, which it is, so you could use it as that. But you can tell from the front here with the dial pad, the numbers, it is a phone. It's a basic phone. It's not a smartphone. You have an LCD display. It has some multimedia functions. There is a headphone jack. There is a micro SD card slot. You have the SIM slot as well, 2 cameras. There's even a laser pointer. So you can do a whole lot of stuff, and I thought, why not bring it? This next gadget here is the Views XR. It's what I like to call a 360-degree camera on steroids because on one part, it is a traditional 360-degree camera, but second to that, when you press this button, it flips out both cameras and you could actually shoot 3D 180-degree cameras, which you could use with Daydream compatible VR headsets. So it kind of gives you that stereoscopic feel, and it'll give me some different perspectives when it comes to capturing content. Since the GH4 lacks any sort of in-body stabilization, I'm bringing this gimbal with me. This is the Moza Air Cross. I like it because for a camera gimbal, it is pretty compact in size. You could collapse it. It comes with its own tripod, which is great, but it can support a payload of up to 4 pounds. So for the GH4, that's not a problem at all. It'll keep my video footage nice and steady even when I'm walking. And it's just very handy for different types of shots. When it comes to headphones, I'm bringing 2 things. The first one here is the Tautronics BH060 active noise canceling Bluetooth headphones. They're pretty compact, lightweight. I like the way they collapse. They're relatively affordable too. I believe they're about $80. You do have active noise cancellation there. You could also convert them into a wired pair, which is pretty handy when you're on a plane and want to connect to the entertainment system. And secondly, I'm bringing the Tautronics True Wireless Earbuds when I don't want to cover my entire ear or if I just want to casually listen to something. These are great. They're also very affordable. I believe they're around under $50. And so far I've been testing them out. They seem pretty good. So I thought, why not bring them with me just to test them out a little bit more. And so far I've been pretty happy with the results. When you have so much gear, you got to bring all the adapters and also cables. So that is exactly what you're seeing here. You have charging adapters for standard USB devices. I have my usual USB Type-C cables. You have my headphone connector adapter, so it connects to my wireless headphones. They become a wired set. And then of course you have also the USB Type-C to headphone jack, which I'm going to be using for my USB Type-C devices like the laptop and also smartphones that have them. As for the laptop I'll be bringing with me, it is the Acer Swift 7. Now the reason why I'm bringing this one as opposed to something else because I want to travel very light as possible. And this is actually the thinnest and lightest laptop on the market with the screen size it has. It's super lightweight, it has a full-size keyboard, they're backlit. It only has a 1080p screen, but it is touchscreen and I do like the colors. And again, I can't stress the fact that it is super lightweight and thin, so it's not going to add too much bulk in my backpack. There are 2 USB Type-C ports and also a headphone jack. And I'll be doing all my video editing on this device. And the thing that's going to be carrying everything I talk about in this video is the Solo Unbound backpack. I'm using this because I have that secondary messenger bag for my camera, so I'm going to stuff that into this one here. And it's airport friendly too because there is a compartment just for the laptop itself. You can even attach it to your carry-on luggage. There seems to be a good amount of space and compartments for all my other accessories and cases and also my cables. I can even put my monopod on its side so it stays in place, so it'll hold everything I talked about. And that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Those are the things I'll be bringing with me in my backpack for CES 2019. If you guys want to learn more about any of the stuff I talked about in the video, whether they're the accessories or smartphones, you can check them out on our website, PhoneArena.com. This is John V, signing off.